Last week on The Taste of Success, new mentor Roz Purcell held her Leinster Roadshow.
I do think we have a winner, though, of the whole competition. Keeping it quite nutritious.
She chose her two dishes that she hopes will win a prize worth €100,000 and the opportunity of a lifetime.
Right here, where I'm standing, is where your winning product will be before it gets sent out to over 140 Lidl stores throughout the country.
We are here in the Cove Heritage Centre for this week's Taste of Success. How appropriate, as today we are expecting a titanic struggle. We have 5 foodies all hoping that today their ship will come in, but ultimately only one can have the Taste of Success. The Taste of Success Roadshow has docked here in the historic and very wet and windy town of Cove in County Cork. 5 dishes have made it to the Munster final, all chosen by today's mentor, who is caterer to the stars and Today Show regular Eunice Power. So Eunice, you brought the fine weather with you. Fair play to you. What are you expecting from today?
Well, I'm highly excited about today. I mean, it was a huge choice of contestants, really hard to kind of whittle down to the 5 we have today.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting, some great characters in there, some wonderful products.
What if there's something there that you really, really like on paper and then you go to taste it and it's not up to scratch?
Well, then it's not up to scratch, is it?
That's it.
But you know what? There's always something that shines out, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's always a shining star, and I hope that there'll be a real shining star today and that'll be really obvious.
Do not make unnecessary journeys unless you have a big ship like this to go on. Stay away from the sea. There are people swimming here in Cove all morning. Stay away. Stay away. I'm telling you, just stay away from this place. With a fully fledged storm raging outside, we've taken refuge in the Cove Heritage Centre circa 1912. Ladies and gentlemen, you're very welcome to the Munster Roadshow for this year's Taste of Success. Eunice and I will meet you all individually. We're going to taste your food. 2 will take a step closer to winning that grand prize worth €100,000 and getting your product into over 140 Lidl supermarkets around the country. This is a massive prize. Eunice.
No pressure, Daddy.
No pressure at all.
Oh, really excited to taste all of your food. So I have kind of visions in my head and I'm dying to see if what I think and what you produce, if there's a correlation between the two. Good luck to you all.
Can I read it?
My name is Edgar Kirby. I'm 27 years old and I'm from Dungarvan. My dish is white chicken with green pesto and we have some fresh tagliatelle pasta as well. I started dancing, actually I started very young. I started when I was 14 down in Waterford. The first thing my guidance counselor teacher said to me was, Edgar, what are you dancing for? I was kind of sitting there going, hold up now a minute, like this is what I want to do. Once I found that class in Waterford, that really lit the passion for dance and kind of went, this is where I'm meant to be. Coming to terms with my sexuality and growing up gay and knowing from a very young age that I was gay gave me a kind of confidence because I knew who I was. My sister supported me so much through it. I was very lucky and I was lucky to have the family that I got as well, you know. My sister Becky was an amazing person. Unfortunately, she passed away last year, which was an absolute shock. She was there for all my life, you know, we were both fostered together when we were very young and she was always there by my side. I'll just never forget the day when I got the phone call. I battled with like serious depression and I wasn't getting out of the bed and And what got me through was Becky. Literally, I had a picture of her just by my bed. I was down in the food festival and somebody called my name and I was like, who's calling me?
Little did Edgar know it was the Taste of Success audition scouts at the festival.
Would you ever think of entering something like the Taste of Success?
Yeah, definitely, go for it.
What's your signature dish?
White chicken. My sister actually taught me this one. I kind of walked away and I went like, that's a sign, like that is a huge sign to go and to do this competition, you know. And I think, like, I really believe, like, every step, like, she's there.
Hello, Edgar. Welcome to the
meet
show.
you. Thank you.
Tell us about your dish.
My dish is Edgar's white chicken. So in the dish is chicken breast with cream, pesto, button mushrooms, and that's all enveloped in fresh tagliatelle pasta.
Oh wow, okay. The colour is different to
I'm
what I
surprised.
expected.
I'm very,
really
very surprised.
We're expecting Kirby's white chicken, but actually it's kind of Kirby's green chicken.
What do you think, Eunice?
It's very rich, it's real sachet-in kind of dish, you know?
luxurious.
Yeah.
It's not overcomplicated. There aren't too many different flavours jumping out at you, and I think that's what's nice about it.
And the chicken is probably a little bit dry, maybe. Okay, is it saucy enough, Dahi? Do you think?
That's something
Yeah.
you could definitely work on as well, because
But, you know, overall, it's got great potential. It's good flavour, it's good colour, it's appealing, it smells good. A little bit on the dry side, maybe, but I think potentially you've got a good dish there.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
Do you know what? I'm going to have total confidence in myself and say that I will hopefully get through today.
My name is Caroline Murphy. I'm living here in Knockgraha in County Cork. Partner is Barry Ahern. I have a son, Roy, who's 10 years old. And the product that I'm entering is a spicy lentil soup.
without realising it, Caroline has actually followed in a Murphy family tradition.
So my business is Cafe on Raw. It's inside the English market in Cork. My grandmother actually set up a unit in the English market when she moved to Cork first. Apparently, I don't know, this is the story they had. I know she came up on a bike from Kerry, from Kilgarvan, with the stuff on the back of her bike. She started selling apple pies and stuff there, and I found out now, like a third generation doing it now again.
It was only when I started opening the cafe that I found out about my allergies. It was only after about 3 years down the line. It was from inhaling all the spices. My throat will start swelling up and I'll need an EpiPen and stuff like that. Like I went to the consultant up in CUH and they said, look, you're going to have to stop. You can't eat any of these products anymore. And they were telling me as well to I shouldn't be working in this environment anymore. So that's why if I want to taste success, it'd be ideal. Like it would really sort out my situation as it is now. It'd be good for my health and good for my business, good for everything.
Hello, Caroline. Lovely to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too, Eunice. How are you doing?
This is the lady you need to impress today.
Oh, very good. I hope you like soup.
So
I love soup.
So it's high nutrition,
Yep.
low in calories, gluten-free, dairy-free, and a superfood.
Well, most importantly, it's super tasty soup. You go in and pick it up. It just happens to be gluten-free, dairy-free, and all these kind of things.
I'm down to try this, Eunice.
So am I.
There we go.
Does that look appealing to you?
Yeah, really good colour.
Great kick off it.
Good. That's what we're going for.
There is a big kick off it. The flavour is kind of different to what I expected. So again, you've got the turmeric, cumin, a lot of chilli in there.
Chili, yeah. Sometimes I might get a bit carried away with too much spices and stuff like that.
Be worried with the amount of chili that's in there, because there is a fair kick off it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a good bit of work to be done on the flavour. But yeah, certainly it would be a contender. Lovely to meet you, Caroline.
Nice to meet you too, Eunice.
Thank you.
The biggest thing was the chilies. They thought there was a bit too much chilies in it. I knew this would be kind of an issue beforehand. I have an allergy towards some of the flavours. I'm absolutely kicking myself I didn't have somebody to taste that soup with me.
My name is Gavin Walsh. I'm from Clonmel, County Tipperary, but originally from Dublin. The product I'm putting through is a honey and oat brown soda bread. My fiance is Jamie, and we have 2 children. Jaden, who's 3.5, he's a bit of a handful. Cole, we're delighted to have the new addition to the family, but we think that's where we're going to stop. 2 kids is enough. We had enough. I took up baking as a hobby when my girlfriend was pregnant. She got a lot of pregnancy cravings for anything sweet pretty much. She was spending a lot of money on those and I decided to take it up as a hobby myself to bake for her. She must have liked it because she did eat them a lot. But then it kind of evolved into selling it, and that's how I established my company, Jaden's Cakes. When I was about 20, I thought the world was my oyster, as they say, and I did have a brush with the law a couple of times. You know, I almost ruined my entire life in 6 months, and it took me a lot of years to rebuild what I had lost. When I went to prison for about 2.5 months, the only person that really stuck by me was my mother, which kind of put things in perspective, you know. I do feel sorry for the things that I have done, but I'm glad I experienced it because it definitely made me the person that I am today. Hopefully I win the competition, and that'll obviously give me the funds that I need to open up my own bakery.
Gavin, lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Eunice.
Hi, Gavin. Very welcome to the show. Tell us about this bread.
It is a traditional brown soda bread with a twist.
Did you know that kind of bread is Eunice's speciality?
Yes, I do, and I am extremely nervous about it. Yeah, it's a very light, crumbly, so it just falls apart in your mouth. It will just fall apart on the
The
top.
honey is lovely in it, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Really good
the
background flavour.
Yeah, the honey adds the sweetness, and the oats go with the
Yeah.
savoury part of it, so it's just a lovely combination.
It is very sweet, isn't it?
It's sweet but nice. It's a
Yes,
lovely
yeah, it is
undertone,
not- yeah.
and the crust is lovely.
I prefer a harder crust. But
Fair
that's only my own preference, though.
For something like an angle grinder. It is a superior bread. Your delicate crust, I think,
Yeah.
is an issue in the big bad world of moving things around
Yeah.
supermarkets. You know, it's fragile things need a lot of minding. You know, the very best of luck with Jaden's cakes.
Thank you. I was a little bit nervous to see what the professional baker Eunice obviously thought of it, you know, and she was very impressed with it, so I am confident in it.
So we've reached the halfway point in the competition. Coming up in part 2, we'll meet 2 more contestants who will be hoping to make it on to the next stage.
Here we go.
And at the end, Eunice Power will decide who will take a step closer to winning a grand prize worth €100,000.
It's a really difficult decision to whittle it down to 2 dishes.
We are here in the beautiful town of Cove for this week's Taste of Success. And so far today's mentor, Eunice Power, has met 3 of the contestants and has 2 more to go. Then the good people of Cove will have their say. And at the end of the show, we'll find out which 2 contestants will cruise into the next part of the competition.
My name is Ramona Cuhan. I've been here for 14 years from Los Angeles. I am in Bantry. I am in the Taste of Success contest with my enchiladas. I'm half Irish and half Mexican. Well, Mexican food covers all the bases. You just can't beat it. And when you have the beautiful dairy products that we have at our fingertips here with the cheeses, it just enhances the quality that's already there. I have a new chapter. I'm just 50. So, well, I'm almost 51 now. But I'm hoping that the 50s is, you know, the new, as they say, 30s. And my sons are nearly grown up. So it's my time, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Hi, Ramona. Lovely to meet
Pleasure
you.
to meet you.
Now, tell us about your dish.
We're calling it Tia Ramona's Green Chili Chicken Enchilada.
A mouthful.
It is. Hopefully a delicious mouthful.
Dying to try it.
Oh, well, please
Ramona?
do.
Visually, it's missing something, is it? Dahi?
I know what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, that's just my first impression,
I
okay?
see what you're talking about, though.
Well, hopefully the taste will compensate for what it's lacking in appearance. Here we go. Woo! Aha!
Lovely smell of it.
I don't know how, a little bit stodgy. Flavor's good.
I like the kind of crispy bits of it.
It's got huge potential.
It's lacking something. I can see it in your
It's,
expression.
yeah, I don't think it's anything that couldn't be corrected,
Yeah.
but I think there is something missing for me.
But definitely something you think you will work with, though.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank
Ramona.
you very much for that. I think she said it was a bit dodgy.
My name is Valerie O'Connor. I'm a food writer living in Limerick with my 2 boys, Leon and Saoirse, and my product is traditional Irish oat bread. Yeah, I mean, everybody says time flies when you have kids, and it really does. Like, I look at them now and I can't believe that they're 16 and 18. So really I started blogging because I just needed an outlet. It's great to say that 1 year later I have a regular column in the Irish Examiner. Every Saturday I also write for the Irish Independent Health Supplement, but it's great to have a regular gig. And when I was researching my first book, Bread on the Table, I came across this recipe in a really old cookbook. It's made from all Irish stuff. If we ate a bit more of the food that comes from where we come from, I really believe people have less digestive disorders. Oats grow well in Ireland. That's why I made the oat bread. It's a no-brainer.
Well, there's another bread, so obviously that's the threat. Gavin is a great guy, but you know, he's my direct competition. But you know, my bread does have a certain edge because while it's a very traditional Irish recipe, it has a health edge to it.
Hi Val, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Hey Dahi, nice to meet you.
Hi Val, congratulations first of all on your fabulous books. I was fascinated why you chose the oat bread. You've got lots of dishes to choose from.
I suppose the oat bread was a no-brainer for me. A lot of people these days associate white bread and wheat in general with a lot of intolerances and food allergies. So of course, gluten-free is big news these days.
Do you lose the magic of, say, homemade Irish bread by it being gluten-free?
Good question. I think, yeah, a lot of gluten-free products now, they don't have a lot of flavour and they don't have a lot of texture. But because this is actually a sort of gluten-free by accident, I mean, oats have so many other health benefits. They're very high in vitamin E, which is fantastic for your skin. Yeah. And also it makes your boobs grow, which, you know, you may or may not want.
Anywho.
Well, I hope you like it.
Yeah.
And away.
It's lovely texture, isn't it?
It looks really nice.
Oh, the proof of the pudding, as they say.
Yeah.
It's
or
in
the
the
proof of the bread
eating,
is in
yeah.
the eating. And I don't feel that there's a compromise.
I don't feel like there's anything missing here.
Exactly.
No, it's really gorgeous.
Yeah.
Would it be an expensive product to push on the shelf at the supermarket?
I guess it depends on what you're comparing it to. And if you consider that it's a health bread, really, it's pretty low cost. I make this all the time because it's very, very easy and it's really tasty.
Yeah, it's great product. Well done, Val. Thank you.
Thanks, Eunice. I'm really glad you like it.
Well, the best of luck.
It was quite difficult to stand there with Eunice and Dahi in front of me and see Gavin right behind them. So I felt a little bit like, well, I'm not dissing his by saying that mine is better. It could beat his bread. It's a possibility. But, you know, the public have to taste them too, so.
Good people of Cork, you're very welcome to the Cove Heritage Centre. The reason why we are indoors today is because the beautiful weather that you promised me yesterday never arrived. Anyway, don't mind that. The food is absolutely beautiful. If you like what you taste here today, we ask you to put a green ball into the basket in front of you. And if you dislike it, you can put in a red one. So I invite you in to eat.
I gave the enchilada a red ball. It was a bit heavy.
I loved the oat bread. Absolutely love that because I think for many different health problems that's going to work.
Hand in heart, I enjoyed everything.
I gave the super red ball because I don't like spicy.
My absolute favourite, I have to go with the green chili enchilada. It's like America meets Ireland, and I love that concept.
What was your favourite thing here today?
I had three favourites, the soup, the Mexican and the pasta.
And the pasta. What about yourself?
I concord with the wife, right,
Yeah.
She tells me what to say all the time anyway.
The soup would have been a favourite, but a little bit too spicy, so I said a little bit less spicy.
What about the brown breads? Did you taste them?
I did. I certainly preferred the one with the honey in it.
I eat brown bread every day, so it's kind of like it's been there, done that kind of thing.
Did you like the Mexican food?
No.
You didn't like it? Why not?
No. Again, spicy, I suppose.
There was no spice in that, sure.
Hot.
There wasn't a bit of spice inside it.
I'd say my favourite probably was the pasta.
Eunice has a tough job to do here today.
Definitely,
Yeah.
I think I got 7 or 8 red balls. So, yes, I'm happy. It's been a wonderful experience. Either way, win or lose, I'm still in it to win it.
I got 6 red balls, which is quite low. Some of them even came back for second, so I'm absolutely thrilled.
I actually found that a bit more nerve-wracking. I think Eunice will make up her own mind. Maybe a couple of things jump out at her. Hopefully I'm one of them.
Mixed reviews, there's a lot of red balls, there's about 11 red balls there. My expectations wouldn't be too high now after that.
It didn't actually say anything to me. I just seen the red balls going in, so you know. But I got I think about 8 red balls. But yeah, overall great feedback on the bread.
You can take 2 with you
I have 3.
You have 3?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to lose one of the 3.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough, I'd imagine.
It is. It's really tough. I'm really torn. I'm torn between, my own personal opinion and then commercial, what people will buy. Because, this has to, if whoever we choose from Munster, we want this product to be the one that will win the competition.
At the end of the day, which is more important then, your own personal opinion or the commercial aspect of it?
The commercial aspect, yeah. But if I can marry the two, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
You can cut the tension with a knife. Or a foghorn, as Eunice delivers her verdict. We're at the stage of the show now where 2 will take a step closer to winning a grand prize worth €100,000 and getting your product into over 140 Lidl supermarkets around the country, and the other 3 are going home. Eunice, can I have the first name, please?
The business end of the day. Thank you all very much for your fantastic dishes today. They were absolutely outstanding, and it was a really difficult decision to whittle it down to 2 dishes. The first dish I chose was a dish that I think has a lot of common appeal, that people will come in and want some comfort food for their dinner and buy it from the shelf. So the first person through for the Munster heat of Taste of Success is Edgar.
Well done.
So the last dish going through was a dish that I was probably slightly disappointed with when I tasted it in comparison to the description given. But I feel it's a dish we can really work with to get something superb on the shelves. So, congratulations, Ramona.
My heart was going bang, 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 bang. I thought I was going to faint at one point while we were waiting for the results. So yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled.
Yes, have to be honest, he was. I was cocksure is the word, because I'd gotten such good comments from Eunice and fantastic response all around. So yeah, I was pretty taken aback.
I'm a huge fan of brown bread. It's a complete product. I don't know if there's that much that I could contribute to bringing it.
It's kind of the finished product already.
It is really, yeah, it is, yeah.
Obviously 2 good contestants got through, but I am gutted that I didn't get through myself, absolutely.
Because of the honey, does it introducing sugar to a soda bread, but I just wonder about the health benefits.
Yeah, I'd be a bit disheartened, I suppose. I suppose you build yourself up and you hope you get further in these things.
I thought it was a great product. Again, my concerns will be, getting it right all the time.
Back to the cafe work on Monday.
Everybody had their poker faces on, judge-wise, and I was ready to go home with a smile. But I didn't have to, so I'm delighted.
The first person I thought of when she called out my name was, The first person I thought of was my sister Becky, that obviously passed away last year, and she was so proud.
So that's it from this year's Munster Roadshow for the Taste of Success. Do you agree with Eunice's choices? Let us know on Facebook and on Twitter. Next week is the Connacht Ulster Roadshow, and I meet my biggest fan.
I'm delighted that I'm going to meet Dahi O'Shea, because he's like Gay Byrne in our house.
The public are just too kind. You give them 2 green balls. You weren't supposed to give them 1.
I know, but I just give them 2.
But Michelin-starred mentor JP is a hard man to impress.
With 2 of them in particular, I think there's just too much work to do.
Find out who the top picks from the world of football and hurling will be on Friday night when the GAA All-Star Awards take place at Croke Park. We'll have live coverage from 7 o'clock. Next, it's the RTE 9 o'clock news.